Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hi there and welcome back to my channel, How to Paint Watercolours with me, Colin. And I picked a winter scene for this one and I thought we'd do it in some pastel shades using Naples yellow as a key colour. I've just stretched my paper, which is wetted both sides, and I'm just removing any excess water from around the edges, and then we'll get straight in. This is straightforward Naples yellow. Just want to dry the river off a bit while I'm here. Nearly forgot. This is a £90 watercolour paper from Winsor & Newton's. I don't normally paint this light, but it's turned out to be rather a good paper. Just getting some on, really, some colour. Naples yellow and cadmium yellow light. Naples yellow and permanent rose. Just have a quick shot of orange. Naples yellow and cobalt blue. And with there being a thin film of water on the paper, this will dry a lot lighter. Bring the colours together, and I just want to drop in some permanent rose just on its own, just for some streaks. Just slightly working it in, don't go overboard. You want some of the pink to show through. Then I just want to take some of the bushes and trees out here. Just a kitchen towel, Naples yellow and permanent mauve, and I'm just dropping this in on the back edge, strengthening the blue up here, shooting some orange back into it. Okay. And then we're going to leave this to dry. Okay, the sky's dry. I'm just adding some water along the bottom half of the page. The flat brush just keeps your paper nice and stretched. Using a very small goat hair mop brush, Naples yellow and permanent mauve. I'm going to test it, see how strong it is. I'm just going to put these bushes in, and I'm just patting these in, and I'm leaving gaps between the branches so that the whole tree is not filled in. We will be adding another colour into these, some in the background here. Take a little paint off. I'm just going to take a little of that colour and then we'll thicken it up. Touching Naples yellow, permanent mauve. This should be a thicker mix. Break it open. Just a piece of card. Stops the paint getting into the roof. And then we're just going to leave this to dry. Then taking some of your sky colour, now that that's dry, weaken it right down. This is your Naples yellow, cobalt blue. And to these background trees as well. Just adding a little bit more dimension to them. And I'm not going to do it to these, I want these to rest in the background. Then with some clean water, I just want to run some colour into these background tiny hills with bits of ground here. Once again with a very weak sky wash. You can also bring some into this background field here. Just coming back to these trees here that are just overlooking the house, and they need to come forward slightly. So we're just going to deepen up this colour. So it's the same colour, it's just a little bit thicker. And we're just going to add some just to help bring it forward. My little piece of card once again, just protect the roof. Now that your trees are dry, we've still got to put the underside of the blue shading on these to bring them more forward, but I'm taking some watery grey that are made from the sky colour, and I just added burnt sienna to it, quite watery, and we're just going to put some branches in on these background bushes, quite watery. I'm using a 00 detail brush, very fine. You could use a rigger brush for this, it's just a matter of preference, it's no big deal, just use any brush you feel comfortable. Thicken up some of the trunks at the bottom, I want the grey to show, because we may be putting some dark next to them to help them come out. Taking some of my original sky colour. This is thickened up a little bit now. Naples yellow, cobalt blue. Resist the urge to fill it all in. Taking some clean water, just run it along the bank. Some of your sky colour once again. Naples yellow, permanent rose, just add some of this in. Softening it in, damp brush. Just emphasise that gully a little bit, help to separate the bits of land. Just softening it off, then I'm going to let this dry. Now that that's dry, I'm just going to take some clean water and in between the tree trunks, I'm just going to wet it, but I want to try and keep some of the tree trunks clear so that they don't mix with the water. Sort of negatively painting around them, but painting with water at the moment. This is a little bit of cobalt blue and French ultramarine with some sepia. You could use burnt umber, but sometimes the burnt umber just doesn't have the strength or the colour sometimes. Just taking a weaker mix of that as well, it has more burnt umber in it, brown. Clean water once again. Going to wet this roof area. Then with some of your sky colour, blue. We'll just put a chimney there as well. Just before we leave this to dry, we're just going to take a damp brush and soften off the bottoms of these bushes. Okay, now we can leave that to dry. Then with a stronger mix of that grey, now that these trees have really dried out, we can put some tree trunks in, some branches. This is a slightly stronger mix of that grey, it just has more burnt umber in it and ultramarine just to darken it slightly. Just helps to bring it more forward. Just one or two tufts of undergrowth, and with some clean water once again, just wet round where the hut is or the little house. Just a little bit of the bluey grey again, some of the violets, cobalt blue, French ultramarine and burnt umber. Softening the edges down. It's ultramarine and burnt umber, just create a shadow underneath the eave. Dark on one side of this chimney. So this little shed side, that's just a bit of the sky colour gone in there. I'm just going to drop some of the French ultramarine and burnt umber in. running one or two tiles along the roof. We're just going to have to leave this to dry once again for the moment. Just adding some water onto the gable end or the flank wall. This side needs to be darker. Putting some of the sky colour all the way around, just dropping it in. Some of the purple again, permanent mauve, permanent mauve and Naples yellow, and into that just going to drop some of the French ultramarine and burnt umber. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I think we'll re-wet some of this water area here. Taking some of the Naples yellow, all horizontal strokes. Naples yellow and cadmium yellow light. Cobalt blue and Naples yellow. Naples yellow and permanent rose. Softening it in. Maybe just a shot of the orange here and there. Cadmium orange. A bit more water down here, so we just got the Naples yellow in. Naples yellow and permanent rose. It's all the sky colours. Permanent mauve and Naples yellow. Straightforward cadmium orange. Nothing too strong, I just want it all nice and soft. And then we're going to let this dry off a little while, and then we're going to come back and we'll put some reflections in. Now that the shine is just lifting off the paper, or just disappearing from the paper, I want to lift out one or two light patches. So I'm just taking a damp brush, a kitchen roll. Do better with a bit of kitchen roll actually. I think we'll just go straight to the kitchen roll. Just taking it out slightly bigger than I need it because it will backfill a little bit. And it all adds a little bit of movement and a bit more interest, as I keep saying. I think that looks okay. Now we have to let this really dry off. Just taking a little bit of cadmium red. I'm going to put in a red door just to help pop your eye into the painting. Once you've got your red door in, just fade off the bottom so that you can't tell really where the colour starts. It just stops everything looking like that it's just been stuck on. And then just strengthen it up at the top just to give that little bit of depth. French ultramarine and burnt umber. Just put some windows in. Whilst that's just drying off a moment, we'll just put some reflections in. So it's just a repeat of your trees and bushes colours. I want to make these longer here. Make these a little stronger like we did before. Just the odd hint here. Just put this little snowbank in here. Permanent mauve and Naples yellow. Cobalt blue and Naples yellow. Get a damp brush. French ultramarine and burnt umber. Just run it along this little piece of shoreline just to give it a little bit of dirt. Just letting it bleed up. Pull a little bit of this back into the snow. French ultramarine and burnt umber once again, but this is the really darker mix. It's taken towards like the bluey black side. lifting out a tiny bit of paint. Back to that blue-grey. Then we're going to have to let this dry off a moment or two. Taking some of your light grey colour once again, just run some tree trunks through these. Don't have to be accurate. Same on these, but using the darker colour. Also with a little bit of your French ultramarine and burnt umber. I'm just going to bring one or two areas of grass, blades of grass in, I think, into the water. Just put a shadow side in the doorway, on the window, just a few planks down the door, maybe a couple of birds. Then I'm just going to take a ruler, we'll put some wind streaks in. Trying of course to keep everything level. This just adds a little movement to the still winter water. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know, click the like button and subscribe. I do also encourage comments. I'll leave a couple of suggestions at the end of this video for some more videos that I've made, but if you'd like to view the full list, I will leave a link in the description box, and if you click on that it will take you straight to them. I think that's enough for that. Okay, this is where you get round to the best bits. This is where you get to sign it, mount it and frame it. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank everybody for watching, so once again, thank you very much for watching.